thank you so much for coming to the 2011 Alumni Awards Dinner. Tonight is a very special evening. We have 4 very inspiring and impressive award recipients, and we have classes celebrating their anniversary years.
Happy 150th birthday, Holy Angels Academy. It has been a year of many firsts. However, we are not going to rest on our 2010-2011 accomplishments. We are going to enter the next 150 years with a passion and dedication not seen before at Holy Angels Academy.
I am humbled to be able to lead an academy which has meant so much to me. I am a Holy Angels girl through and through. My job will be primarily inside the building, working with parents and students, faculty and staff to lead Holy Angels into its next 150 years.
Colleen is truly changing the world. Her career in innovation and design research has allowed her to make an impact in education, in healthcare, and social issues.
Really wild to be back here to be talking about my career, since when I think back to high school, I imagine myself in a completely different career. Torn between sciences and art, I ended up studying both in college. And it wasn't until my senior year that I serendipitously stumbled upon an article about thoughtfully designing and engineering prosthetic legs. And I was intrigued by the application of empathy and problem solving to design experiences. And I also just simply liked the idea of scientists and designers thinking together. So I'm honored to receive this award, but I really feel like I'm just getting started, honestly. So I hope I'm just getting started. And I'm grateful for the inspiring multidisciplinary community that I found at Holy Angels through friends and family and teachers at that school. And I'm especially grateful for my parents for being completely selfless and giving all that they had and more to invest. Sorry.
Our next award recipient is Sheila O'Brien. Sheila will be receiving the St. Marguerite d'Youville Service Award for her contributions to our community.
I am so honored to introduce someone who makes me proud to say she's my sister, my best friend, and executive director of SABA, which not only helps over 650 athletes and more than 400 volunteers who all have the same commitment to celebrate the accomplishments of those with special needs. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce Sheila O'Brien.
Wow, thank you so much. This is an incredible honor for me because when they told me that I won this award, I looked back and I said, oh my God, the incredible amount of women who have graduated from Holy Angels that are just fabulous. And I'm humbled that I was the one that was honored tonight. So I'm just in a class that is incredible with wonderful women. I was a sophomore. I was in Sister Karen Marie's homeroom. She was on the 2nd floor, and I had a little issue with getting to school on time. And I think it was probably because it was that long 1-block walk from Wesley and Huntington. So every day I'd be down at the locker, and all of a sudden I'd be rushing. Look, nobody else is here. I'd go running up the stairs, and Sister Karen Marie had one rule. When the bell rings, the door closes, and if the door closes, you're late. I'd have my shoe clogs on, running up those stairs. I'd hit the top, and I'm sure I was quiet as a church mouse coming up those stairs. I'd come around the corner, the bell would ring, Sister Karen Marie and I would lock eyes, the door was shutting. I grabbed the door, she grabbed the door. We go back and forth for just a minute or two. And anybody who knows Sister Karen Marie in this room, who won? Not me. But I'd like to thank you, sister, because I'm always 5 minutes early for an appointment now. I believe that my years at Holy Angels really brought me to where I am now, and that is as the executive director of Saba. Everyone at Holy Angels instilled in me a deep commitment to family, friends, and to serve others. And for this, I'll always be grateful to everybody who touched my life at Holy Angels. Thank you.
I couldn't be more excited to discuss our next award recipient this evening. Our next award recipient is Sister Karen Marie, and she will be receiving the Ruth Reinhardt Service Award for her service to the Academy. Sister Karen Marie taught the current principal of Holy Angels, the alumni director, the director of institutional advancement, the admissions director, and each one of the 3 other nominees this evening. And you too. And myself.
All over the world, when random strangers meet and they discover that they've attended the same school even decades apart, they have some point of common reference on which they reminisce. For Angels, that teacher is Sister Karen Marie. As a former student, as a parent of young angels, and most especially as a proud niece, I ask you all to join me in thanking Sister Karen Marie for her tireless devotion to our school and our lives.
And I thank you most sincerely for this honor and all the kind words. But it's not what I have given to Holy Angels, but what Holy Angels has given to me. Going to HAA gave me the opportunity to carry on a family tradition, that of my grandmother, great aunt, cousins, sister, niece, and 3 great nieces. As a student, it gave me the opportunity to have Grey nuns who were excellent teachers and wonderful religious women who inspired me to be a Grey nun. But perhaps HAA's greatest gift to me, that's the students that have given me examples of hard work, spirit, faith, loyalty, honesty, humor, service. Holy Angels Academy has made it possible for me also to live the prayer of St. Ignatius, to give and not to count the cost. Thank you so much.
Our final award recipient of the evening is Eileen Buckley. Eileen will be receiving the Patricia O. Rehak Distinguished Alumni Award.
I'm so pleased to tell you about my friend Eileen Buckley. Eileen Galbo Buckley is an award-winning radio news reporter who actually began her radio career as an intern at WBFO in 1984. Holy Angels Academy is indeed fortunate to have Eileen in the Rehak tradition as an accomplished and cherished alumni. Please join me in congratulating Eileen Buckley, this year's recipient of the Patricia O. Rehak Distinguished Alumni Award.
It is such a great honor to receive this award in memory of Pat Rehak. I actually had the opportunity to work with Pat more than about 10 years ago. I was in between radio jobs and I worked in public relations at the Buffalo Niagara Partnership, and Pat was there. That is also where I believe Pat Pitts and I first met. And it's always so amazing to me that this instant sisterhood that's created when you learn another woman is a graduate of Holy Angels Academy, and I think you feel that spirit here tonight. 30 years ago this week, my father dropped me off at the academy. And it was because of my parents' great sacrifice and love and commitment that I was able to attend this tremendous school. It is where young women learn in an environment that develops their confidence and their leadership skills. And it's all while you're surrounded by great encouragement from someone like Sister Karen Marie. I remember her religion classes. The religion and the spirituality of St. Marguerite Duville will live with me for my lifetime. I dedicate my award tonight to the memory of Sister Mary Jean. She She passed away this July at the age of 92. And she really offered me a great discipline in learning in kind of a unique way. We had a really unique relationship. When I would struggle in her math class, particularly trigonometry, with a problem, and she'd put me up at the board and give me the chalk and make me stand there, and she would get a little animated and actually crawl under the hole of her desk and tell the class, "I'm not coming out until Eileen gets the problem right. If anybody wants to help her, that's fine, but I'm not coming out." And I was terrified. And usually she was under there the entire rest of the class until the bell rang and we changed classes. But later on in my life, I would see Sister throughout my college years at St. Rose of Lima, where she would attend Mass most Sundays. And when I told her about my college graduation, she just turned to my mother and very dryly said, "Glory, hallelujah." And then later on, it just turned into a grandmother-like figure in a relationship, and she attended our wedding, and she was always very interested in hearing about our family and lives, and we always chatted after Mass. So I thank her for the discipline that she gave me and the encouragement and the love that she supported me and what my career was all about. Every time I walk into Holy Angels, I truly feel at home. I feel proud and blessed that I can say I was a graduate from the class of 1981. Congratulations to the school and all of you, the Alumni Association. Joan, thank you so much for your 150-year celebration as it closes out. What a terrific way to close it out with an evening like this. Thank you so much, and thank you for educating young women.